Hello, fight fans, and welcome to this historic night in the world of combat sports. I'm your host, John Ramdeen. We are live inside Olympia in one of the fight capitals of the world, Montreal, Quebec. And tonight, professional mixed martial arts makes its return to the province for the first time in more than a year and a half. Thivierge taking on Yassin Nasri of France as we look at the matchup board between these two fighters who are really just getting their feet wet in the world of professional mixed martial arts. The cage door is closed. These two ready to go at it.
Guys, ready? Fight! John, I can't believe it. MMA in the province of Quebec. First time since May 24, 2019.
A lot of pressure on the shoulders of Thivierge.
Yep.
His own backyard.
He's got his people here, and Nasri really good bouncing on his feet. Looking like a guy who's willing to strike here.
A round kick aimed for the skull.
It's not long
Nasri.
since Thivierge was going to shoot him. Really good takedown here. This guy got good chain wrestling. Didn't need to use it there, but sometimes he shoots naked and is able to chain wrestle and get his shot. And now, oh, looking for a sweep. Good butterflies here by Nasri on the ground.
And you see that's one of Nasri's strengths. His limbs, but a couple of elbows landed by Thivierge.
Yeah, you can see that Thivierge wanted to be on top in this fight. That's where he's most comfortable at.
Oh, and a left hand scores for Nasri.
Both going at it early, knees now.
The composure of Nasri, very impressive.
Jumping.
As we see a jumping knee followed by an elbow.
Oh, Thivierge got the body lock once again.
A powerful individual, Pierre Thivierge.
Yes, trying to dig the head, really control the position of his opponent against the fence. Not give him the opportunities for those guillotines, those cross faces that can prevent this takedown attempt. But he still got a guillotine here. Not able to really lock his hands together, but he's gonna go for it.
Jumps to guard.
Yeah,
Nasri
was able to get off from that move, and he's back on top. Both guys looking for elbows. Thivierge on the ground, Nasri standing.
Thivierge scoring. He is in top position in the open guard. Nasri.
You can see that Nasri's really comfortable from there, though. So I think he may need to advance his position to be able to maybe be more comfortable with the ground.
Now, are you surprised that Thivierge decided to stand up in this position?
Yeah, a little bit, because now he's against the cage and eating really good knees. Nasri's really hurting him with these knees now and elbows. Really good clinch striking from Nasri.
Crushing blows to the sternum landed by Nasri.
Ooh, he's looking for the head there. I think Thivierge is wobbled.
Thivierge eating a huge head kick.
He ate that one, though.
The calmness of Nasri, very impressive.
Yes, this guy really looks like a seasoned martial artist in every aspect of the game. Really surprising. I think he busted Pierre open with that kick.
And sometimes we still do see dual specialists, athletes that are good in a stand-up and maybe not great in wrestling, but their jiu-jitsu is so good, so they'll be willing to jump guard, to use butterfly hooks, or try to go for submissions. But now Thivierge taking the back of Nasri.
Yes, he was able to capitalize on an attempt and was able to pass the guard. And like I said, now he's in a better position to ride his opponent, really establish a really good back taker. We've seen it in his TKO fight. Had trouble in the beginning, but as soon as he took the back, was able to put an end to the fight. So really good opportunity for Thivierge here after a tough beginning of the round.
A minute and a half remaining in our opening frame. John Ramdeen, Faber Glass, calling all the action.
Nasri's doing the good thing now. He's not flat on his back. He's got the underhook on the good side. But you can see Pierre's looking for the neck from that position. That can be dangerous for Dars, Anacondas. Just putting ends on him now.
Thivierge just happy to score, landing blows to the side of the skull.
Yes, and I think he needed that end of the round because he ate some really good punches. At a moment standing, we were wondering, like, is he hurt? And now he's really compensating for that. And it's going to be a tough one to score that first round.
I'm glad I'm not scoring it.
No, really. We're just here to have fun.
That's
my man.
right.
Call the fights. That's the easiest part. Oh, Thivierge looking for the mount here. Good movement by Nasri on the ground defensively.
But he's got to do something more than that.
Yes, no, he needs to score here, of course. He needs to score, he needs to get off from there because he's eating punches and he can't take too many of those.
Because I personally think that Thivierge has evened the score.
Yes, absolutely. With these sub attempts, these good elbows on the ground, and then that ground and pound. And he's under. Oh, is he under?
Looking for the rear choke.
He's
only a couple of seconds.
He's on the neck. I'm thinking, oh, he made it through. Really good round.
Excellent.
Wow.
Two fighters go back to their corners to get some much needed advice. As we look back at some of the action, what impressed you about round one?
Here. That was the first one. Good under, and then we've got clinch damage. Pretty much the MO for Nasri. If he wants to win that fight, he needs to get back to these positions, land some elbows, some big knees again. Another big elbow, and then Thivierge was really able to take the top position, ride him a little bit, good ground and pound, submission attempts. May have even won that round in the end.
Round two about to get underway. This bantamweight / catchweight affair. And again, I have to marvel at the calmness of Yassin Nasri as it seems like he's going to the library, the bibliothèque.
Exactly. Oh, some French here. I want to say too a shout out to people in France that are probably listening to the stream right now on Fight TV. Really cool to have our cousin français listening to us as Nasri looks to resume the round with his striking, establishing the range. I think he's got the range on Pierre Thivierge, taller fighter.
Thivierge trying to take the center of the cage. Nasri very loose.
Yes, I'm very, very surprised by his striking. It's one of the guys that we didn't get to see tape on him before this event, and really complete fighter. Glad to have him here to compete in front of us tonight.
And to be honest, it's very difficult to assess any of these fighters because they've been off for so long.
Yes.
They've been working on skill development and trying to improve as athletes, as martial artists, as individuals. So I think we're going to see the best of all these fighters.
Yes, of course, because everyone who trains knows that when you're in training camp, you need to focus, iron out the game plan specific for a fight. When you're just training to train, that's where you can develop new wrinkles to your game. Another big takedown in high impact.
Thunderous takedown by Thivierge, the monkey, in half guard. Landing some more strikes in the top position.
Yes, and he's going to try to pass here like he did the round before. Always looking for the back, but that's really his best position here. When he's got his opponent turtled up, he's able to threaten the back, but still use his ground and pound to make it tough for his opponent to know where he's going. Working from the back, he's got the modified hooks. Really painful position. It's not fun to be in. That's where you can get to a twister from too. And it's Thivierge, rear naked choke, bread and butter guy. That's what he likes to do.
And based on his stature, it looks like his squeeze, he might not even need it under the throat.
No, exactly. You
just
don't want
crush the jaw.
Yeah, you don't want to get caught at all by this guy. Really strong, powerful guy. Like these small but bulky fighters, really powerful as we've seen in all the high impact takedowns.
That's right.
And he's really able to establish, and we're kind of seeing Nasri accept these positions a little more. Like he's
giving away points.
Yes, exactly. And when he's landing those elbows, it's probably not going to convince him to move, but he's not able. Oh, nice sweep attempt there, but Thivierge was into it. But Nasri really needs to, when he's on the ground, turn on his side, try to dig the underhooks. Like he did, be able to rise from these positions. Because Thivierge's going to go back to the well again and again. He knows what works now.
Will we see Thivierge abandon all of their game plans but this. Because we've seen Nasri is able to get out of these positions. Instead, you stay in top half guard, dole out the punishment, you'll probably walk away with a victory.
Of course. I know, though, these guys, first MMA event back, they want to put on a show for these fans. You know, people like finishes. So I'm sure Pierre is going to look for a finish, but he's not the type of guy to just go crazy and give up a position looking for a finish. He's really comfortable here on top. Heavy pressure. Now he's able to pass. And really good back taker. As soon as Nasri kind of turtles up to avoid getting caught in side control, that's where Pierre goes for the back takes, and he's been consistent with it.
And again, he continues to rack up points. We saw in that turtle position, that's his best spot because he can land a lot of strikes to the side of the head of Nasri.
Really dole out the punishment. And you see, trying to dig under the neck here, switching sides. It's really exhausting to be on the bottom here, just trying to constantly defend these positions, defend the ground and pound, defend the submission attempts.
Full mount, enjoyed by Thivierge.
He's got to look to dish it out now.
Had an arm choke, perhaps.
That's 2 times that Nasri's tried to sweep from that position. Still really good scrambles by Thivierge. Always able to retain top control here, and he's looking for the back and some ground and pound once again.
A dominant
trying to trap
2.
the arm here, trying to trap the arm, making it easier. That's a dominant round. First round was tough to score, but it's all Thivierge now. It may not even go to the end.
That's right. We'll see. Thivierge.
I feel like he's getting closer and closer. Ooh, now he's got a big crank. That's not fun.
Changed arms. 10 seconds remaining in our second round. A round completely dominated by Thivierge.
Really, really good showing by Pierre Thivierge. Started a little rough in the first round with the knees and the clinch from the elbows and all that, but really able to adjust, find what works for him, and now he's going back to the well once again.
And you see the look on the face of Yassin Nasri. A little worn out.
Yes.
A little exhausted.
Can't be good to have a guy on your back and all that time. It's exhausting, man. Always fighting to survive, either the ground and pound or submission. And we've seen closer and closer are the submission attempts here for Pierre Thivierge. Looks pretty calm in his corner too. We've seen him take some deep breaths between the first and the second round, but I think he really settled in his game now. And
the crowd rallying behind their own Pierre the Monkey Thivierge. Third and final round about to get underway. Will we see Nasri go for broke? Or is he confident that he just needs to win this round because he feels that he won round 1?
That's a dangerous bet, John.
Yes, I understand.
That's a dangerous bet. I feel like he may need to finish this fight. Because you know, sometimes the end of the round, I know it's not supposed to be like that, but the end of the round pressure, ooh, big overhand. Probably the first time Thivierge is able to land good with his hands in this fight.
Nasri trying to score at range with those round kicks from distance. A spinning back fist partially scores.
Thivierge really seems confident now. He's like more willing to engage on the feet, more willing to do all that stuff. And you see him there as soon as he gets back to this top position. It's bad times for the French fighter.
Call for elbows, and on cue.
Yes, he's trapped the arm now. That's Nasri was able to get it off, fortunately for him. Again, looking for the kind of a modified crucifix because he's still in half guard, but still, when you're trapping this arm, it really prevents him from defending the ground and pound.
Another left hand Scores to the middle of the face of Nasri.
Yeah, really looking to advance here. We got it, side control, and immediately Nasri always going to the same position, and Thivierge knows it now. So we look to take the back. I think he wants to trap the arm.
And I feel this is his, for Thivierge, this is his best position all night.
Yes.
As soon as Nasri goes to this turtle position, Thivierge is able to land punches to the side of the head. So I welcome that.
Yes, if you're Thivierge, you're pretty happy about that. Once again, good sweep attempts from Nasri. He's now on top. It's his time now. If he wants to capitalize on something, it's his time. Good knee on belly, looking for the mount here.
But does he have the energy?
Pierre able to get his legs to regain the off guard. But now gave the mount. Ooh, big elbows. That could be a huge moment for Nasri. If he wants to win this fight, he needs to capitalize now.
Very high.
Thivierge giving the back. Oh, Nasri fell. But still.
Thivierge trying to get to a better position, and he does just that to the delight of the crowd.
Really good by Pierre Thivierge here. Tough moment, but he was able to really scramble through it and regain his bread and butter position once again. And we gotta give some major props to Nasri. Came here, got his nose busted open, came to fight, showed good techniques in every aspect of the game, defended everything, but if you want to win a fight, you got to score and not defend.
That's right. It will be a good learning experience.
Of course, and for Pierre too, really good second pro fight, almost going the distance. We're 1.5 minutes away from distance, so it's always good for these young fighters, gaining some experience, gain some cage time. Once again with a good ground and pound. I feel like Nasri has adjusted a little bit his turtle position. It's tougher for Pierre to take the back.
I'm just surprised that Nasri stays in this position, considering he just can't see the strikes that are coming.
No, exactly. He should, and it's risky to stand up from there. We've seen examples, but still, you're in a position where you're one step away from standing up, and sometimes you got to give something to get something. Right. That's the risk he needs to take, because there's less than a minute left in this fight.
And it's also optics. I know a lot of fighters will say, well, I was safe. I was in this position. I really wasn't taking a whole lot of damage. But for the judges, they're seeing that you're not winning this fight.
No, exactly. You're getting in MMA, top control, really important. It's not jiu-jitsu. In jiu-jitsu, you can stay under. If you've got a good guard and people are not able to score on you, you can win these fights from bottom. MMA, that's really tougher because you add the punches, the elbows. You really need to do damage, and he's not able to do any damage from there. He's on the other end of damage.
The last few seconds remaining in this contest.
Thivierge really trying to make these last seconds count here. Really good performance for both these fighters.
Excellent work by these two individuals.